everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 322, and welcome to the finale of our Pokemon Platinum MARTYRLOCKE. Today, I have donned my lucky shirt in hopes of bringing us good fortune. I've been losing weight lately, but it's still a little snug, which is why I haven't worn it in a while, but we're going to fight past the snugness, because we're going to be taking on the Elite Four today, so... this is going to be a long episode because I know a lot of people like to break their Elite Fours into two segments. I don't really, because I feel like it's all one continuous thing. So, like, expect this video to be like, I don't know, I'm prepared to record for the next hour if I need it. And I'm prepared for the webcam to look terrible, but it looks pretty good right now. You can actually see my mouth move and the words are correlating with what I'm saying, so that's good. So, grinding montage, if it exists. So I just finished grinding. I will show you our Pokemon squad in a second. Overall grinding time took about an hour and a half to get to where I wanted to. I wanted to get all of our Pokemon to level 50. Now, I think we're still going to be a bit under-leveled for the Pokemon we're going to be fighting, but I wanted to be everybody at level 50. I'm pretty sure the champion has Pokemon over 60, so it's still not going to go greatly, but after an hour and a half, I was like, I can't grind anymore. I'm losing my mind. So I don't know if there's going to be a grinding montage at the beginning of this, because by the time I cut down an hour and a half or 90 minutes into a 3-minute montage, what would that be, like 3,000% faster or something ridiculous like that? So I don't know if it's even going to, like, it might just be frames. Like, I don't even know if you're going to be able to even see what I'm doing. So just in case I can't, of course I won't edit this for like a couple weeks, just in case I cannot edit it, let me give you a nice recap of what I did, and maybe I'll put grinding montage clips on the screen so that you'll believe me, just in case you don't. So what happened? Well, I tried to find a good place to grind. I didn't want to grind in this area around here, just because the levels on the Pokemon were a little too high that it scared me. So I kind of went from place to place, and eventually I found the entrance to Iron Island had a lot of final evolutions, which were only level 30, but final evolutions give more experience than like a base evolution. So, like, for example, I'm pretty sure I fought a Squirtle in last episode in this cave that gave like 100 experience, 150, which was level like 42. Whereas I fought level 30 Salamences in Iron Island that gave 700 experience. So it just made a lot more sense to grind on the Pokemon that were least likely to kill me and gave the most experience. So I tried to find the most bang for your buck kind of thing. After the first round of grinding, when everybody was down to 0 PP, not everybody was up to level 50. In fact, Pokemon like Sceptile and Rayquaza had a ways to go to level 50. So unfortunately, mid-grinding montage, I had to make a sacrifice. It's the only sacrifice I've ever not made on camera. I feel bad about it. I didn't want to, but, you know, maybe, like I said, if I'm putting the clips here, you can at least see it happening in real time. And the Pokemon that we sacrificed was Stitch the Rotom. It just made the most sense. Honestly, like, we had a lot of people on the chopping block that could have been, but looking at the squad, Stitch the Rotom was the one that probably should have gone. And so I didn't want to lose that electricity, though, and so the Pokemon that we caught in the, what's the name of that cave? The mine, Orberg Mine, in, like, the very first gym, that I was so excited about that I just never found a chance to bring him out. Reggie the Jolteon is finally here, ready to go at level 50. I also need to take the Lucky Eggs off of you, and I need to take the EXP share off of you. So you can see the squad here. We have Rudy at level 50, Rusty's 50, AT-AT's 50. Everybody's 50 all around the board. Unfortunately, if you take a look at our moves, we're low again. Very low. So this second round of sacrifice, I didn't go all the way with him. I just wanted people to be level 50. I didn't want to go higher. I think 50 across the board was a nice way to go. So I was also really hoping I'd run into a shiny during grinding, but I did not. That's okay. So we have to make one final sacrifice right before we fight the Elite Four, and I think it's fitting. It kind of sucks because typically you'd like to go into the Elite Four with a squad that you're super close to, that you love. But in this case, it just doesn't make that much sense. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make our last sacrifice, and I need to heal. So I know we have elixirs and stuff like that I could use, but I want to save those for in the Elite Four. I don't think I'll need them, but just in case. Just in case the worst happens, we get like Blissey stalled and I lose all my PP, I want to make sure I have them. So we need to choose one final sacrifice. Of course, the only Pokemon that cannot be sacrificed is Jolteon, because Jolteon was our addition after we sacrificed whoever. Stitch the Rotom, who has been with us for a while as well. This squad is like relatively new, and that's kind of what I was hoping for with this Martyrlocke. In general, was that just a lot of turnover on the team, a lot of chance to see a lot of good Pokemon, a lot of new Pokemon, or just a lot of Pokemon in general. So I think that worked pretty well, but we'll talk about what I thought about the Martyrlocke at the end after we win or lose. So Jolteon's now on the chopping block. We have to choose between Wilbur, Mamba, AT, and Rudy, and Rusty. And I think the choice is fairly obvious. These are all great Pokemon that we have on the team right now. All right, well, that happened. But what happened is, so when I got rid of Stitch and I added Jolteon, Jolteon actually could learn Energy Ball, which is great with its special attack stat. I'll go over their moves before we go into the battle. It's great with its special attack stat. So, I think that now that we have a Grass move in there, the Grass move that we've gained from Sceptile doesn't make as much, it doesn't help us as much. And the base Grass type doesn't as well. I feel a little bad because I did teach him Shadow Claw, and we're going to be losing that. But honestly, I think it makes the most sense. We also already have 5 physical attackers on the team, and so I think adding a special attacker would help a lot as far as our coverage and just making sure we don't get walled by anything. So I do think that Rusty is going to be the one to be sacrificed. So our final sacrifice of the game, Rusty the Sceptile. You were not with us long, but Sceptile is a beautiful Pokemon, and so I'm going to miss you nonetheless. So we get to grind whoever up to level 50. Now I wanted to add a special attacker, so obviously that cuts out a ton of people already. And I also wanted to add a water type. The reason I wanted to add a water type was because when we lost Rotom, we lost Surf from a special attacker. And Reggie cannot learn Surf. Now we have Waterfall on Rayquaza, but it's nice having other water type moves as well. So as far as special water types, I don't think Shelter is even special. I'm pretty sure physical. It left us with one, and when I looked at this, I had to laugh. Because the one special water type that we still had was Sorry the Staryu. And the reason I named him Sorry was because I said he would never make it on the team. But you know what? They said the same thing to me when I tried out for the baseball team freshman year in high school, and guess what? I didn't make it. But Sorry the Staryu is going to make it. So we're going to add Sorry to the squad. Because I think it makes the most sense. I went over to my head, I was like, we could add a bulky Pokemon in the form of Umbreon back. We could add a rock type in Geodude for coverage, but the physical attack, I think we need a water type. And I think Staryu is the boy to do it. And the other reason I really like Staryu is you'll see right here, we have a bunch of TMs that we still need to use. One of those TMs is Ice Beam, which we have 2 of. And I checked, and Sorry can in fact learn Ice Beam, so I think that's really good. I already know Gyro Ball as well. That doesn't really seem that good to me. So we're going to get rid of Swift for Ice Beam. Aura Sphere is a TM we just picked up last time. It is a fighting move that cannot miss with 90 power, 100% accuracy, or infinite accuracy, I guess you should say. He can also learn that as a special attacker, and I think those 2 moves are so clutch. We could also keep the Minimize. I'm going to keep the Minimize on there for now, we could do some shenanigans if we want to, but Staryu/Starmie really isn't the strongest Pokemon, so I don't think that's a great option. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is let's find I know we have Water Stones, so let's find it, and we can go ahead and evolve you right now. That's a hard stone. My eyes are not focused right now, so I can't Water Stone. Okay, so we can go ahead and use this to evolve Staryu into Starmie, who is a beautiful Pokemon. I feel like our roster was very first-gen heavy at one point, like when we had Gengar and Ninetales and all of those beautiful people, but since then we've kind of lost our first-gen Pokemon. But with the addition of Reggie and Starmie back to the squad, we're getting back to it. Starmie is now on the team, and we should also see if you can learn, Bubble Beam, but we should see if I didn't even check if he could learn Surf. He cannot, so we're not going to get Surf back, but at least we have a Stab water-type move. Now... we can go ahead and heal real fast, so I will go ahead and do that. I'm going to try not to speed up too much through these battles, but just know that they're going to take a long time. Each person has 5 Pokemon, and then the champion has 6, so getting through that many Pokemon without speed up could be a little rough. So, I need to make sure we are 100% situated, ready to go. So first things first, we should spend all the rest of our money on full restores. There is pretty much no reason not to. We could have bought some full heals, but again, full restores act as full heals, so I think we're fine. If we want to, we could even go in here and sell things that we don't need. Like, I'm never gonna use half of these TMs, so like I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want Ominous Wind. Maybe I want Ominous Wind. I don't want Power Swap. I don't want Weather Ball. I don't want Shatter. Probably won't use Hydro Pump. Thrash, I don't care about. Crush Claw. We could do this and get a bunch of stuff. Don't really care about Hyper Beam. We have 2 Stone Edge, so get rid of one of them. Like, we could do this, and then, you know what, there, I did it, and now we'll buy a bunch of full heals as well, just to... But I think it's a little overkill. I don't think we're going to need this many, but just to be 100% safe. Now, we should make sure that our squad is situated with everything that we need in terms of moves and items. So let's go ahead and start with Rudy and see what we're doing here. Rudy is going to be hopefully a nice sweeper for us. We have Waterfall, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, and Crunch. I think that is a pretty nice move set for you. Obviously, anything that we can set up and D-Dance on, if we can set up and D-Dance on something, it's going to make this go by a lot quicker, and I think that will be beneficial for us. So, boom, there's good move set right there. Next, we go into AT-AT, who currently has Bullet Punch, Metal Claw, Psychic, also Dragon Claw. Just in case, you know, because like it's scary. The Dragonite scared me last time. We didn't have anything to take care of it, so I wanted something that can likely resist most of the things that a Dragon type's going to bring out at us, and we won't have to worry. So Dragon Claw, Psychic, we're not high enough level to get to that Zen Headbutt, but Psychic's going to have to do, even though our special attack stat is significantly less than our attack stat. It sucks, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. Bullet Punch for some priority, Stab, Metal Claw, those are pretty good moves. You know, no, we didn't learn any of his really powerful moves, but it's still a Metagross, and I think that he will be good. So, next we go into Mamba, who has our only Fire-type move on the team, Fire Fang. Still has Bug Bite, Crunch, and Poison Jab. Finally learned Crunch at level 50 during the grinding montage. Or maybe it was 49, I can't remember, which made him so much more viable. And then I switched out Poison Jab for Poison Fang just because it's a little stronger. I think. Yes, it's definitely stronger. I think he's set. Bug Bite is not the greatest move, base 60, but it's not bad. So we may see if we want to put something else instead of Bug Bite, but we don't have any Bug-type moves on the team, so he'll be our only Bug-type Pokemon. And it also helps him against, well, Crunch also helps him against Psychic types. But anyway, next we have Reggie, who knows Discharge, Energy Ball, Earth Power, and U-Turn. I finally used that U-Turn TM on Jolteon. I just figured that 142 speed stat is going to be fast enough that if we lead with Jolteon, we'll pretty much be able to U-Turn on anything that we want to right off the bat, and not have to worry about it outspeeding us or doing anything cheeky to us. So I think that we're always going to be safe with U-Turn. And finally, we have our Mamoswine with Fly, Ice Shard, Vital Throw, and Earthquake. Unfortunately, I had to keep Fly on it just because I couldn't have gotten back here without it. You need the HMs, and I wouldn't have had a Flyer without it, so I guess I could have maybe taught Fly to Rudy, but I liked Rudy's... Oh, I forgot Sorry. Oh, also, I never leveled up Sorry, so let's go ahead and get Sorry leveled up. I got a lot of things on my mind right now. I'm a little nervous, just because I wasn't originally going to look at the levels of the Pokemon we're going to be facing against, but then I did take a peek before this, and Cynthia has level 60s, so... we're going to go with only level 50s. Of course, we are going to be getting, hopefully, like a level or 2 as we go. Alright, Sorry has reached level 50. We're probably going to get a level or 2 as we go, but probably not. Okay, so let's look at our moves and see... I don't trust Jump Kick. He can't learn Stone Edge. I already checked, otherwise I would have given it to him. Water Pulse. If Staryu can learn that, I'm actually going to teach him that over Bubble Beam. It's not as strong, but the chance to confuse could save us at some point, maybe. Surf is a stronger move, so I really wish we had Surf, but we don't. Other moves. We already have Grass type. Ice Fang, we have enough ice coverage, I think. Flying type move could be clutch. Brave Bird Rudy would be crazy. What does our Dark type coverage look like? We have Mamba with Crunch, and is that it for Dark types? I really like Crunch. but Brave Bird could be insane. I'll have to think about that. Did it say Mamba could also learn Brave Bird, so that could be an option to get rid of Bug Bite, but I don't think so. Shadow Claw, does anybody want to learn Shadow Claw? Reggie does not. Dragon Pulse, does Sari wants to learn Dragon Pulse? I'm gonna go and teach her that over the minimize, because I don't think you're bulky enough to try to minimize on stuff. So we're going to teach you Dragon Pulse instead, and there's yet another option for taking on dragon types. Okay, but you also knew Ice Beam, so you could have been fine anyway. One final explosion, just in case the game comes down to it. Rudy Explosion? Could be funny. Could be funny. I'll consider it. Explosion over Crunch. We should go through with what we have now, and then on the final battle, maybe I'll put Explosion on him. That's really funny. Rolling Kick I don't trust, and okay, cool. I think that's going to do it. So let's get item situations figured out. We're going to be like 20 minutes before actually fighting anybody. So that's how this episode's going to go. How do we want to do this? We have so many items. Okay, may cause the foe to flinch when the user inflicts damage. I mean, you know, I like flinches. I like flinch hacks. No. Increase rock type moves. No. I wish we had like leftovers or something, but we don't really have a bulky Pokemon to give leftovers to. Increase fighting type moves. I don't think so. We had life orbs. Where's our life orbs? Life orbs scare me a lot, but I think they're too good to not use. So we should be looking for life orbs as well as what are they called? Choice bands. If we give the choice band to someone, who would I give it to? Not Rudy, obviously. AT potentially. Mamba's probably the best to be banded, but his coverage is just so good. Wilbur banded as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and give the choice band to Wilbur. We have multiple, obviously, but I only want to use one. Do I want the Never Melt Ice on Wilbur? It's hard to say. Soul Dew. The question is, I gotta look this up. Does it only raise the special attack and special defense of a Latios, or does it work for anybody? Soul Dew only work on... Does Soul Dew only work on Latios and Latias? Let's find out. Yes, it only gives a stat boost to both Latios. Okay, so that's good to know. Yes, they only apply to Latios. Okay, so that's a shame, because I was going to give it to Reggie, but I guess that would be kind of broken if it did work like that. Okay, here's our Life Orbs. Oh, they scare me so much. Probably Life Orb Reggie. He's so frail. Maybe... Guys, I wish I was good at competitive Pokemon. Let's Life Orb Reggie. Let us... What else do we have here? Man, I really wish we had something else. Let's give the Metal Coat to AT because he's probably going to be using mostly Steel-type moves. Let's give the... If you guys see anything really beneficial that I'm not seeing here, let me know. Let's give... powers up Psychic type moves? No. Its effects reset off another... hold on to boost a move used consecutively. Is this good? I've never heard of anybody using Metronome on anything, so I don't know how good it actually is. A held on that gradually restores the HP of a poison type Pokemon. Let's go ahead and give Black Sludge to Mamba, I guess. It's like a leftovers type of deal, so it could be good. It also... Okay, it inflicts damage on it. Maybe it's not that great, but it could come in handy. We don't want anybody getting burned during battle. Quick Powder. To be held by Ditto. Don't care about that. Focus Sash. If it has full HP, the holder will endure one potential KO attack. Does that help us? Is anything going to get one shot? I mean, I'm sure something will at some point, but I'm going to hope that nothing does. Dragon Fang boosts the power of Dragon-type moves. Give that to Rudy, because he's going to be Dragon Clawing everything in the mouth. Focus Band. Wait, is that different than Focus Sash? I think Focus Sash is one-time use only, maybe? I have no idea. Anything else? boosted accuracy. I wish we had freaking a zoom scope or whatever increases crits. I would love to increase crits. Expert belt is definitely good. And you know, let's give it to Sorry because Sorry's has a lot of coverage, so that's good. Okay, so I think we're set. 20 minutes in, I think we're finally ready to go take on some of these trainers. Reggie is, of course, going to be our lead. Whew, I'm a little nervous. Reggie's going to be our lead. I just had a nightmare where I wasn't recording. Okay. Reggie's going to be our lead. Let's go ahead and talk to this lady. Let me confirm that you're qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. So, let me examine the gym badges you gathered from Sinnoh, Orberg City's Coal Badge, the Forest Badge, the Relic Badge, the Cobble Badge, the Fen Badge, the Mine Badge, the Icicle Badge, and the Beacon Badge. Dun, 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 dun. I'm scared. No, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Very well, trainer. You've indeed collected all the gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate your power that brought you here and go for glory. Go for gold! Okay, so we're going to try our best. Hopefully not get swept on the very first trainer, because that would be a shame. But remember, at this point, we're stuck. If we lose a Pokemon, we cannot leave to come and get them back. So put some support in the comments down below, guys. I'm going to need it. We're going to start with Bugsy here, but it's not actually Bugsy. We're going to be starting with Reggie, who... I forgot already. Did I Life Orb you? I think I Life Orbed you. I'm going to need to remember that. Remember that Mamoswine is banded, because if you try to switch moves on something and you can't, you're going to hate your life. Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron of the Elite Four. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of bug Pokemon. Bug Pokemon are nasty mean, and yet they're beautiful too. Would you like to know why I take on challengers here? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on. Okay, so this is going to be our first challenge, and oh god, I look strange. I've never seen me like that. Although I think I popped up in every gym battle, so I don't know why I haven't seen me like that. 5 Pokemon to start, and we are going to begin with a Sunflora. Honestly, great. Starting at 49 from the first trainer, so that's bad. But it's okay. So we're going to U-turn out of here, obviously. Get the U-turn off. See how much damage it's going to do. Maybe half. It's a Sunflora, so it's pretty weak. A little bit over half. We take some Life Orb damage. Come back, and who are we going to switch into to take on Sunflora? Probably Mamba. It's pretty much nothing you can do to touch me, so I will speed up a bit. You're going to set up a Sunny Day. That scares me more than you could ever imagine. And we're going to go for the Poison Jab. We should only be going for our strongest moves here. No playing around here. Don't need another Metagross situation when you lose a Garchomp. Only use your strongest moves every time. 1 Pokemon down. We could also just get lucky and all the Pokemon could be very weak and we'd never have to worry about struggling. Victory Bell. Honestly, I'm going to stay in. Victory Bell is not scary. It is level 50 and it will likely take 2 Poison Jabs to take you out. You're going to set up a Sweet Scent. That's no big deal. You're part Poison. So this is only normally effective, so that's not good. But it is still, looks like at least it's going to be a 2-hit KO. Is Stab stronger than super effective damage? I can't remember right now. So we're just going to go for another Poison Jab. The Victory Bell does outspeed us, which kind of sucks. That's no damage at all, and we're going to regain some HP after that. And we do take out the Victory Bell with the high roll. All right, I'm feeling better. 2 down. Next Pokemon, regain your HP. There it is. All right. Next Pokemon is a Dragonite. Now that we have a safe switch... What did the last Dragonite know that could counter Wilbur? I think you just go right for Wilbur. Choice Banded Ice Shard. Quad effective on the Dragonite. I don't think it's going to take him out in 1, but it will definitely take him out in 2. 51. So the key is, can we live 2 hits? Or 1 hit. We have to be able to live 1 hit. So if he tries to click Outrage on us or something, we got to survive 1 Outrage. We got the quad effective Ice Shard. We could also just take him out. That'd be awesome too, but I don't think it's going to happen. I spoke too soon. We got the job done with that Choice Banded Ice Shard. No big deal. Next Pokemon's going to be a Jumpluff. Stay in and Choice Banded Ice Shard him again. Again, I will speed through if there's no concerns. Like, that's a very easy... If we kill the Dragonite with it, you know we're going to kill that. And a Crobat for your final Pokemon. I kind of just want to stay in and Choice Banded Ice Shard again. It will not take you out because it's not quite effective, but I'm trying to think of what else we could use against you. We could use Jolteon. We could use... I think we should just stay in. I don't think you'll know anything that's going to one-shot me. You're 53, so that's scary. I don't think you'll know anything to one-shot me. You could maybe click Brave Bird and do a lot of damage, but this should be a 2-shot on you. It is going to be a 2-shot on you. Ooh, but you're going to gain some berryness back. Hopefully it's still a 2-shot. You're going to mean look me. Okay, so he's scared. He has no idea what he's doing. Hopefully this takes you out. It leaves you on 1. You go for the Air Slash. That's not enough to get the job done. Full restore, that's okay. Again, I'll speed up here because he's just prolonging the inevitable. Ice Shard, get the job done, and Aaron of the Elite Four has been taken down. I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of the bug Pokemon. We lost because I wasn't good enough. That's it. I'm going back to training camp. Let's hear it from me. No, that was wrong. Anyway, go on to the next room. 3 trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me. I hope there's not 3 trainers in the next room because I'm not ready for that. Let's go ahead and use the Hyper Potion on... You know what? I'm not playing any games here, so heal up everybody. I'm going to heal up everybody to maximum before each and every battle. 1 trainer down, no casualties, and in fact, I would go to say that was easy. Though he had not the strongest Pokemon, so that helped. We got Agatha now. Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've also got a spine. I'm Bertha. I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon. Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned? I would love to, Bertha. I'm gonna help you out here. So the last trainer had 53 as his max. She probably got 56, would be my guess. 55 or 56, starting with a Snorlax. Okay, I am not messing around here. Starting with a level 50 Snorlax. I need to know if you're more specially defensive. Snorlax. What am I looking for? Snorlax stats. Gen 4. I just want to know if you're more specially defensive or physically defensive. I think you're physically defensive. No, you are specially defensive as heck. So physical... we don't have a physical fighting type move on the team. That's a shame. But... we are still going to U-turn out, which is our typical strategy. See how much damage it does. You just have so much HP. Okay, so we have no physically strong... Actually, Wilbur does know a fighting type move, but it's Vital Throw, so you'll go first. Now, what moves does I want to know Snorlax's Gen 5 moveset. I told you, I'm going to take this one slow because I want to give us the best chance possible. Snorlax Gen 5 moves. Just to see if he could know. I have a bad feeling he knows a fighting type move. He, at this point, level 50, knows Crunch, Rollout, and Body Slam. Those would be his big moves. He also knows Giga Impact, which is a powerful move from a Snorlax. So part of me wants to go into Metagross. Almost clicked Mamba. Part of me wants to go into Metagross. Part of me wants to go into Wilbur. I'm gonna go into Wilbur. I'm gonna go into Wilbur. We're gonna see what happens. See what he wants to do against us. Snorlax is gonna block me. Okay, so I'm trapped now. Hopefully that means I can switch out after this. I'm gonna go for the Vital Throw because I think it'll be... It's scary though because then we'll be locked in. And we're definitely fastened, so maybe going for 2 EQs is smarter. I think going for 2 EQs is probably smarter. Go for the Earthquake, see how much it does. Bring him down, like, be a 2-shot from here, please. It is going to be a 2-shot from here. And he's going to go for the Crunch. It's going to do not that much damage. Okay. He's going to full restore. That's okay. Please take him to at least half. Yes, it gets the job done. One more Earthquake. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Am I still blocked? Please tell me I'm not still blocked. Oh, God. So he left and I'm not blocked anymore. Okay. So we're going to go into Rudy to resist the Flamethrower. Obviously, is scary from a Charizard, so that's not good. It's going to do a lot of damage. A lot of damage, my butt. D-Dance on this boy. Wing Attack coming in. That's going to do a little bit more, but not much. Get some D-Dances going. This is where we start getting the sweep ready. Get another Wing Attack. Be careful for crits. I don't deal in crits. I only deal in D-Dances. So, and I am, you bet your sweet bippity that I'm going to get myself up as strong as I can. So, let's use another one of these. And then I think one more D-Dance will be at +5. Let's just go to +6 just to be 100% certain. Heal up one more time and escape unscathed. Okay, so at this point we can just click Waterfall. Boom, you're dead. Who's coming in next? Snorlax is going to come back in. Honestly, I think we're going to just click Dragon Claw on everything that wants to come in. Cresselia, I'm going to just click Crunch on. I'm at +6. +6 Rayquaza. You have double Cresselias. +6 Rayquaza. I don't think there's anything we are not one-shotting. And so I'm sorry if this takes some of the drama out of the battle. But she messed up. She messed up. She made that Charizard switch, which scared me for a second. It should not have. We're fine. You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earn their win by working as one. That's what makes you so strong. I think that you can go as far as you want. Cool. I'll try. I'll do my best. Let's heal up fully again, because we have enough potions to... I mean, even though we're only gaining like 10 HP from each of these, from a 200 HP healing Hyper Potion, it's worth it. 2 down, no losses yet. This is going much better than I thought it was going to. I was scared when I saw we only grinded a little 50, but then I was like, I'm the greatest, so. Okay. Yo, trainer, you had me counting the days on my fingers waiting for you to come. I heard from Vulcan that what you did in Sunny Shore, you managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in battle? You're facing a fire type Pokemon user with me. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. Okay, so we got Flint, the Afro-wielding fire type man. Let's see what he wants to lead with. He's going to lead with a good old Armaldo. Armaldo, yay. So, hold on. I always forget. I think Bug resists Earth. Well, we shouldn't stay in anyway. I want to look up Armaldo's moveset. Armaldo Gen 5 moveset. Just to be safe. We'll look up Armaldo's moveset here, and at level 52, you can know pretty much nothing. Slash, Fury Cutter, Ancient Power, Protect, Metal Claw, Water Gun. A couple more levels and you would have known Rock Blast, and that could have been scary. Armaldo, you are a Rock Bug type Pokemon, which means what's good against you? We should... You're weak to rock, steel, and water. So looking at those moves that you know, I think the very smart choice for us... I click something. He goes for a Protect, though, so that's okay. This turn, let's go for U-turn and get out of here. Do a little bit of damage to him. And I think that AT-AT is probably the best option for us, because I didn't think there was anything he knew that was going to do any sort of damage to us. Let's get some Metal Claws going here. See if we can get some attack boosts, or we can just knock you out in one hit. No, not one hit. Another full restore, that's fine. The more you full restore, the more chances I have to get attack boosts. And that's good by me. We got none, but we survived, and that's what's important. Nidoking is coming in next. You're probably going to know Earthquake, so I don't want to be here. Nidoking. Nidoking, physically defensive or specially defensive? Again, I should just go for it. But if you guys saw me during the UPA, you know that I look up everything. Nidoking, stats, Gen 5. I am the most, like, when I'm actually trying to battle, I am the most, like, slow-paced battler there is, and it's really obnoxious. You are more physically defensive, but just barely, so it doesn't really matter. But I will go into Sorry, I think. Let's get Sorry some screen time. And what's nice about Sorry is anytime we murder someone, I can go, Sorry! Alright, so we have Sorry, who's going to boost Expert Belt, boost super effective moves. So let's go ahead and get that super effective Water Pulse going in here. Stab super effective boosted Water Pulse on a Nidoking. I don't think it's going to be a one-shot, however. Maybe we can get that Confusion that I was looking for. No, we're going to take an Earth Power here. We should be fine. It's Stab, but it's a special move, not a physical move. So if he would have clicked Earthquake, I would have been a lot more scared. The Water Pulse will take out the Nidoking. Boom, 2 Pokemon down. The next Pokemon is going to be an Abomasnow. And I really think the only option here is to go into Mamba for that quad effective 57. Hello, Evergreen. How have you been? I think this quad effective Fire Fang is the only option here. It should be a 2-shot, and maybe we can snag a sweet burn on him so that we don't have to. We can cut his attack down. No, but he has a berry, so it's not going to be a 2-shot anymore. He's going to go for Blizzard. Crap. So Fire Fang's not going to kill from here. This is like such a common scenario in Nuzlocke where a crit kills us. So the question is, do you heal, hope he misses? Or do you heal and hope he doesn't crit? He goes for the Blizzard again, he connects. We're hoping he doesn't crit because if he crits, Mamba is dead. Okay, he did not crit. I think we have to do this. Blizzard is... Oh, is Blizzard 100% effective in snow? We could also just stall him out, and once he gets through 5 Blizzards, we're safe. So we just have to hope that one in these 5 Blizzards does not crit. Every time it goes down, like, past 50, I get a little scared. I'm going to have to stall out these Blizzards. Yeah, he's going to hit every single one. I just have to hope he doesn't crit, because if he crits, I don't know what we're going to do against this thing. Okay, one more. One more to not crit. One more to not crit. One more to not crit. One ring to rule them all. Do not crit. Do not crit. Do not crit. Do not crit on the last one. Oh, that did nothing, man. All right, so we're good. I got to heal up again, obviously. We'll see what he wants to do this time. He's going to start ingrading. Okay, that's actually good, because I would like you to get healed up enough that this does not put you in healing range. It puts you in healing range, and also I just realized we now see that we could have killed him. But I didn't know that at the time, so don't hate me. Goes for the Ice Shard, just a last-ditch effort, I suppose. But it's not going to do that much, so we're going to go and take you down. Mamba! Beautiful Mamba! This Nuzlocke, if anything, has given me a much bigger appreciation for Drapion as a Pokemon. Never used it before, but it's gorgeous and awesome, so maybe I'll start using it more often. I don't know if it's viable competitively. Kingdra. I really wish that Sorry was fully healed up, but he's not. So I think that AT-AT's Dragon Claw is probably our best option. So let's go ahead and head into AT-AT. Now, I don't think you're going to know Earth Power. I know you can learn it, but I think it's only by TM. So let me just check really quickly, because I don't think you'll know it yet. Kingdra, Gen 5 moves. Just to be safe here, just to be safe. There's no way you learn it by... No. The worst you could know right now at 53, you're going to know... He's going to know D-Dance, but that doesn't really help him. He's going to know Hydro Pump, Brine, Twister, Bubble Beam. Easy. That's nothing to worry about. Let's go ahead and get this fighting on. And let's hit him with a Dragon Claw. He's going to go for Hydro Pump. It is his strongest move. And we are definitely more defensive than specially defensive, so don't get me wrong. This is going to hurt a lot. I think we're pretty much hoping for a one-shot here, or we're going to have to do the same strat. And I don't think we're going to get a one-shot. Nope. And the hail's going to fall. It's going to hurt me. It's not going to take me out, though. It's not going to take me out, though. Okay, so we're stuck again in a situation where I have to stall out. Luckily, there are only 5 PP moves, but I have to stall his Hydro Pumps out. He goes for the Brine instead. Did we outspeed first time? I wasn't paying attention if we outsped last time. Oh, I should have taken a... You can see when you get hit by the hail, whoever gets hit by hail first. I'm pretty sure he got hit by hail first, which means he outspeeds. I am going... Am I literally going to calc a Bullet Punch? Am I literally going to calc a Bullet Punch? No, I'm not going to calc a Bullet Punch. I'm going to heal up again. We could also go for the switch into Rudy. Because Rudy resists the Hydro... the switch into Rudy is probably the smartest. Let's switch into Rudy. What did I use? Oh, I used a potion. Let's switch into Rudy. Dragon does resist water, right? I'm going to not look that up. I'm going to assume I'm smart enough to know that it does. Although he may use, like... Well, the most he can know is Twister. He goes for the full restore. That is okay. I'm going to go for 1 Dragon Dance. We're already faster, so that's good to know. He's Dragon Dancing as well. Why are not... Do Dragon types not get hurt by hail? And I've never known this. I don't think he's going to have anything to hurt me, so I'm going for 1 more Dragon Dance. He goes for the Twister. Okay, that hurt me more than I wanted to, but not that bad. And a Dragon Claw from a +2 Rudy will definitely take out a Kingdra. So let's go ahead and get that thing off the screen. Whop, 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 wipe him away. Wipe him away. Gone forever. Thank you so much. No crits yet, which has been good, but also bad because we haven't gotten any crits yet. Okay, the hail falls. Pseudo Wudo's coming in next. We can definitely take on a Pseudo Wudo. Let's go ahead and hit him with a +2 waterfall. See how much that's gonna. It should take you out. Double edge from a Sudowoodo. Not concerned. Takes you out. Okay. We need to heal, obviously. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the end of the battle. Wasn't even paying attention. All right. We got a little bit closer to losing someone that time, so we're getting scarier and scarier. He's just quiet. Whew. Burnt right down to cinders. All right. Well, now he's going to take the place of Volkner, and he's never going to want to battle anybody again because we whooped him so hard. Okay, so we're almost out of hyper potions, which is not good. Okay, one more hyper potion on. All right, one more hyper potion on One more hyper potion on Reggie. We're fully healed again. We're going to the 4th and final Elite Four member in the Sinnoh region. Dude, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win it. It's looking good though. I feel good, although it could go so bad so fast. Oh, you've timed your arrival well. See, I've just finished reading a book. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm a user of the psychic type. I must say you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I'm the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid you'll have to go all out against you if you want to live up to that reputation. Or if he wants to live up to that reputation. Whoever's living up to whatever reputation, you're going down, you little book-reading noid. You noid. Just kidding. I have books. There's a shelf. There's about 3 books on the bottom shelf, but that's it. Charizard. Charizard is here. We already know, I mean, this sucks. I feel bad, but we already know that Charizard got nothing on Rudy. The sun went away, so I just got a little bit darker, but I'm sorry. Charizard got nothing on Rudy, and honestly, if you're gonna keep giving me these opportunities to do this, like, you can flamethrower me if you want. And as long as you don't get the burns, I'm just going to go for the D-dances, man. You can go for the burn if you want. I'm going to heal up here just to be safe. The worst thing he could do is, like... I was going to say get a crit and then a burn. He did not, but now we got the full restores. Full restores coming in clutch. Get rid of that burn. Okay, and then just keep dragon dancing. Like, I'm sorry. It sucks. That's +3. That's +4. Okay, be careful. I'm trying to do the pluses in my head while also making sure I don't die. We are at +4. We are at +5. Healing up one more time just to be safe. Just because we have the potions to do so, we should be as safe as possible. +6. And at this point, everything is over. So, go ahead and waterfall the Charizard. He's going to go down. Reggie goes to level 51. Rhyperior's coming in. This is a quad effective waterfall on a level 59 Rhyperior. Pretty good. Not quite enough for Rayquaza. I told you. Did I say... Oh, Scizor was kind of tough. I'm pretty sure I said it out loud, but, like, literally, if we did not have Rudy, this would look so different. This would be a much different game. Go for the Dragon Claw. I know it's resisted, but it's your strongest move. And you're at +6, and it's boosted by your Dragon Fang. So we'll see. It still gets the... Oh, that was a crit. I don't know if that helped, but I will take it nonetheless. Rudy goes to 52. We get Yan Mega coming in next. Maybe an Ancient Power coming, but we're so fast and so strong that it's what happened. And finally, a Sand Slash for your last Pokemon. We'll go ahead and click Waterfall on that and send it to the grave as well. Whew, thank God for Dragon Dance. Literally, this Elite Four would be so much harder if it were not for Dragon Dance. But, you know, I'm not in a room to... And I'm not in a place to complain about it. I can only be happy. Congratulations, you've now beaten the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League. There remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on, step through the doorway to your final battle. Alright, so the champion is going to have the toughest Pokemon that we've had to fight yet. So, it's not all sunshine and rainbows until we defeat this trainer. But I will say that it's looking good. And of course, I promised you, I am going to put Explosion on Rudy. Because if we can get a +6 Explosion off on something to end the game, I kind of think that would be awesome. So, we've forgotten Crunch, we have learned Explosion. Literally, if Crunch would have won us the Nuzlocke and we end up losing because of it, I'll be upset. But, I'm feeling good. I didn't think level 50 was going to be high enough, but I underestimated the power of Rayquaza. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet and for the Distortion World. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weaknesses, too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Okay, so this is going to be the final battle in the game, guys. You guys have stuck with me for this long. This is going to be the hardest one yet. Let's see who she opens up with. Big boy Swampert, level 58. Even though we're 7 levels down, I think a quad effective energy ball should take the Swampert out. It's Reggie. Jolteon is one of the highest special attack Pokemon in, and it's life orbed. Special attack stat in first gen, one of the highest. So I think it should take. All right. Well. I mean, he's dead. There's no way he's living that. Good start. Good start. He's gonna heal. What do I do? He's going to heal next turn. If he's going to heal, I can guarantee 1 free D-Dance. I also did not use any of my elixirs or anything before this, which was stupid. Guarantee the 1 free... Yeah, he's going to full restore, so guarantee the 1 free D-Dance. Swampert does not learn Ice Beam by itself. There's no way. So, and we can't be hit by ground-type moves because we're part flying. So let's see how much a Muddy Water from this thing is going to do. You're going to go for the Protect? I read you like a book! And I went for a second D-Dance. Is he going to go for Protect again? If we think he's going to go for Protect again, we use D-Dance. And he did not go for Protect. He goes for the Muddy. He goes for Takedown and he misses! I'm so sorry. Go for the Dragon Claw. +3. Let's see how much this is going to do. +3 Stab. Plus boosted by Dragon Fang. It may take you out in 1 hit. It may get the job done. It gets the job done. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Swampert goes down. 1 Pokemon is done for. Altari is going to come in next. I have to stay in and Dragon Claw it. I could have gone into... Yeah, we could have gotten around it, but I think this is the safe option, is to just go for Dragon Claw. You know what's going to take the Altari out. Don't put any... anything scary into the mix. Just go for Dragon Claw. I don't want to do this whole battle with Rudy because we did every battle with Rudy, but that one made sense. What is your next Pokemon? A T-Tar. We're going to go into Sorry. And this is why I gave you T-Tar... sorry. This is why I gave you Aura Sphere, is for scary things like this. Quad effective, expert 62 T-Tar. This is her strongest Pokemon, and she gets a T-Tar. That's funny. It's your strongest move, quad effective. Now, if he clicks Crunch, if you don't kill him, by the way, let me motivate you. If you don't kill him and he clicks Crunch, you're going to be buried at sea. I just want you to know that. You are going to be buried at sea. All right, well. Okay, hey, there was a crit on top of that. Wasn't necessary. We would have died anyway. All right, 2 Pokemon dead. AT-AT is our boy? Probably. He's gonna know Earthquake, man. He's gonna know Earthquake. Am I in trouble? I think I'm in trouble. AT-AT, come on out. Hit him with the Metal Claw, see him. He does know Earthquake. Crap. Oh, no. We got this. You're gonna live that. You're gonna live an Earthquake. You're gonna live an Earthquake. You're gonna live it easy. Are you kidding me? Are you? He lives one too! Okay, go for the Metal Claw, and then put him within Bullet Punch range, but not within healing range. So, oh my god, it does nothing. It's an attack boost. I don't think Bullet Punch will take him out. How much weaker is Bullet Punch? How much weaker is Bullet Punch Base 40. Base 50. It's not that much weaker. And we are +1. I need a crit, I think. Because he's going to heal up the Tyranitar after this. So I got to go for the Bullet Punch and hope it kills. Come on, man. Come on, AT-AT. You got this. You got this. It's not going to, is it? Oh, that's right. Oh, 2 HP. That's what I'm talking about. That attack boost saved probably the entire lock, if I'm not kidding you. Tyranitar is terrifying. Ninetales is back for her revenge. And for that Ninetales, probably Rudy is the smartest. I was like, do I want to go into Rudy? We should go into Rudy. It is smartest to go into Rudy. You've got 3 Pokemon left. 60. Just hit him with Waterfall and see how much it does. You're going to go for the Safeguard. Wait, I mean, we had Ninetales on our team, so we know the best move you have is Ember. Unfortunately, like, it sucks for you, Ninetales, but the best move that you have is Ember. You also have that. You also have that, and there's the first time Rudy has ever hit himself in confusion. Go for the Waterfall again. Quick Attack again. This thing has nothing to hurt us, although the only thing that can hurt us is hurt ourselves. Is Ninetales not being hurt by the Sandstorm? Oh, Rudy's effect, isn't it, like, negates weather happenings or something? Maybe. Let's go ahead and use our max potion on Rudy. Man, I did not need to lose Reggie. I feel bad for losing Reggie. Should I start D-dancing at this point? I don't know if I should. Still confused. We get the Waterfall off. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ninetales is going to go down. 2 more Pokemon left. We've only lost 2. We still got 4 boys left. Who's your next Pokemon? Something easy. Metapod. Actually, it's only a final. Butterfree. Noctowl. That's pretty easy as well. We'll go into Wilbur for that Noctowl. Level 60. Still not that scary. A couple Ice Shards should get the job done. We're Choice Banded. And do you see the look in his eyes? This is no Ray Romano Woolly Mammoth from Ice Age. This is a mad boy. And that's going to be a 2-shot kill, which is very good for us. Extra Sensory. Big whoop. You got nothing on me. I don't think. It's a Noctowl, so it shouldn't have anything on me. Got nothing on me. That's fine. Noctowl is buffeted by the Sandstorm. Ice Shard's going to connect on the Noctowl. Dude, remember when I was nervous about being 10 levels down? Silly me. Although, literally level 50 was the perfect level. Otherwise, like, Metagross would have died to that Earthquake. And honestly, like, I'm trying to think. If Metagross would have died, we would have had to go into Wilbur. But he had to have known Stone Edge or Rock Slide. So Wilbur would have died, probably. We wouldn't have been able to get an Earthquake off. Or a Vital Throw. Like, Vital Throw would have guaranteed you 1 second. A Seeking for your final... Is this your final Pokemon? I think this was your final Pokemon. So, I'm a man of my word. It's final Pokemon. I'm a man of my word. If nothing else. We're going to get some D-dances up. He's going to raise his own agility. We're going to get some D-dances up here. And Rudy... Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, please. Rudy, the boy wonder, who saved us in this lock. Literally, when Latios fell, Rudy came in and... I've never seen the movie that Rudy's in, but isn't that also what Rudy did? Rudy came in and saved us, and there's only one way for Rudy to go out. Come on, Rudy! Take out this Sea. Now, if the Sea King lives, I'm gonna cry. But there's no way that it lives from a +4 explosion from a Rayquaza. Now, Rayquaza is gonna fall, so I'm sorry, man. You didn't make it through the lock. Rayquaza didn't. You didn't. But literally on Rayquaza's back, Rudy's back through the entire, at least latter part of this game, especially when Garchomp came down. Went down. Rudy, you put in the work for us. It's so quiet. And I don't know if you guys know what that means, but what that means is that we have officially won our first ever Pokemon Martyrlocke. Martyrlocke of my own creation that was supposed to make things a little more difficult. It did at times, it didn't at times, so we'll go into that after we get through the rest of the story because we do have to finish this here before we finish this episode. That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Where's my hat? I don't have a hat. I was going to put it on backwards. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me, we'll take the lift. I will take the lift. Whew. Heart is beating faster. Feels like thunder, man. It's, that was intense. The last battle was, I'm glad we didn't lose anybody up to that point, because did we literally need everybody in that final battle? I mean, Reggie kind of just died instantly, as did Sorry, but, I thought you could be the boy I needed, but you weren't. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame.
Oh, and Professor Rowan. Gilmore, your last battle was splendid.
Oh, hello, Professor Rowan.
A child I enlisted for my Pokedex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come to witness the child's crowning glory. Gilmore, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion.
I mean, I'm still 10. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Gilmore, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, please join us. All right, I'm coming in. What if you came back in here and it was like a sacrifice room, and they're just like, ah, that would make sense in a Martyrlock, right? You just die here, but that's a little morbid.
It's been a long while since I last entered this room.
If the last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Gilmore, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Thanks. Your names will be recorded here for posterity. This posterity? That's a posterior. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. We've done it. Dude, I'm freaking happy. This is a good day. Reggie the Jolteon, you died, but I still love you nonetheless. You're beautiful. AT the Metagross living on 2 HP to get the Tyranitar killed. Freaking Mamba the Drapion, just a stud throughout this entire playthrough, really. Rudy the Rayquaza, what can I say about you besides God bless you? What can I say except you're welcome? Wilbur the Mamoswine, you almost weren't a Mamoswine, but my brain fart ended. And Sorry the Starmie, I'm just sorry. That's all I can say. But look at this final squad. That's a good looking team. Take a screenshot of that. I just realized I can't use that in my thumbnail because it'll let you know whether or not I win or lose. But at this point, you'll already know. It took us exactly 58 hours to win this. That's a long AF playthrough. But let's go ahead and click through to the credits, see what's going to happen. First of all, it's going to save, so I should not turn off my power. That's the first recommendation. But what's going to happen next, you may wonder? Well, I'm still waiting to find out. Just waiting. Yep, just waiting. It's thinking real hard. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay. All right, so we're going to watch this guy from the I guess I should talk from this angle too. All right, so guys, thank you guys for all of the support on this series and for following us through. This was a prototype. It was a testing of a new concept that I hatched inside of my brain. I think it went very well. I should start, hold on, before we get into Martyrlock, I should start by saying this is going to be the finale of the Pokemon Platinum series. I know some people were wondering if I was going to do post-game or not, if I was going to go to the little section of islands up here-ish on the map, like if the Elite Four's here, they're here. People were wondering if I was going to do that. I don't think so. Not only because the amount of grinding I'd have to do to get 3 more Pokemon up to level 50 because these Pokemon died. The amount of grinding I'd have to do to get up to level 50 again is just not worth it. I just feel like this is... There's no... Like, in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, it made more sense because there is a post-game that involves more gyms. You go do 8 more gyms, and then you fight the champion Red. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because... it's like a natural progression. This is just like, come explore these islands. There's some cool stuff. But there's no, like, you can go fight the Elite Four again, but there's no real champion again. So, there's no, like, fighting the greatest trainer of all time. So, I don't think it makes sense in this game. Plus, you know, this is a long series. I haven't counted. Like, this probably will not come out for, like, several weeks just because of how much I recorded ahead of time. but I'm gonna bet we get close to 40 episodes of this series, which is one of the longer series on my channel for sure. And so I don't think it makes sense to extend it any further. I think it's gonna be probably like maybe like 38. I'm gonna guess that this is episode 38. If I'm wrong, don't tell me. But Butters, I think it's the logical conclusion for this. I just hit an hour recording, so that's been a long recording session. I think it makes sense to end it here. Now, so yes, I thanked you guys for everything. Your feedback on this series has been awesome too. Like, this is one of the series I've had with the most interactions, which is awesome. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying it, or that you did enjoy it, and that, you know, it's just awesome to talk with you guys. So for that, I'm happy that I did this. Please also continue, like, now that it's over, I'm not gonna sing. Now that it's over, please let me know in the comments below what suggestions you would make. Like I said, this was a complete test of the Martyrlocke system, the Martyrlocke game, whatever you want to call it. This was a complete, I guess, a trial run. It's a trial run. It was our first run through. Now, it worked out pretty well, I think. But I want to know what you guys thought went well and what you guys thought didn't go well. Did the sacrificing aspect, did it work for you guys? I know there were times where the sacrifice was very easy choice to make. There were other times where the sacrifice was a little bit more difficult choice to make. My main reasoning behind the sacrifice was not only to add some drama into the playthrough, but also to force me to cycle through teams, because I really wanted to avoid the problem that I had on my Heart Gold playthrough, which was I essentially had the same team through the whole game. We had Dialga as our starter, we had Metagross on Route 1, and those two specifically, I can't remember if anybody else did, but those two especially and specifically lasted through the entire end of the game. And that just doesn't make a lot of sense. So that also was my first Nuzlocke ever, so I wasn't, you know, super sure with what I was doing. But I really wanted to avoid that here by forcing myself to do that. And I think that worked out in situations where, you know, Pokemon like Groudon got sacrificed. Maybe because it wasn't the smartest move, but maybe because I wanted to see another Pokemon on the team, and Groudon had been with us for so long. Now, one thing that, like, does really excite me, and this is, like, to the moon. Hold on. To the moon. As far as that's the end of the credit. That was fast credits. It's definitely like to the moon. Let's give you something to watch. As far as like, oh, I can't put this in. No, can't put this in. Otherwise, the whole video. No, please, I gotta skip this. No. Oh, for some reason, Game Freak will censor your video if that's in there. So hopefully I don't have to put another black bar on top of this, because that would be obnoxious. Let's like just stand in town. All right, I don't care. I lost my train of thought now because I was worried about copyright. Thanks, Nintendo. This is what you do to me. This is what you do to me. Is our mom going to talk to us? Yes, she is. Let's talk to mom. Gilmore, Percy came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it's about, but he was chatting about you needing to get on a ship at Snow Point City. All right, so that's post-game. Definitely not doing that. Let's just stay in Twin Leaf Town because it's a beautiful town. Let's just check our mail. I'm just checking the mail from the side. Well, yeah, one thing that excites me, but this is like way beyond my current means, but is eventually, you know, fingers crossed, things go well for the channel. I learn how to be funnier, and I learn how to be a better marketer, and the channel starts doing better, and we get more subs that enjoy this kind of stuff. Is that the choices for sacrifices no longer are mine? That's what that kind of thing excites me, to where I could be like, we have our party of 6 here. Here's the eligible sacrifices. You guys vote on who gets sacrificed. That way you guys have some control on the Nuzlocke. It's not just me making all decisions and you watching. You would have a chance to shape the team, if you will. And if you are the one that gets tired of seeing Groudon one-shot everything with a poison jab, then you can make your voice heard and you can knock him out. I think that would be awesome. But obviously, I don't have those means right now. I don't have the capabilities. I don't have the subscribers to do so. So, Other things that I thought went well and things that I think I may not do next time. I originally incorporated the rule of getting an extra encounter after fighting a gym, just to... I was nervous that with the sacrifices, I was going to go through Pokemon very quickly, and that I was not going to have a lot to choose from. Now, honestly, we didn't have a ton to choose from in the box. We had like a box full, but it was garbage. So without the rule, do I think we would have won the Nuzlocke? Maybe. We would have never gotten Latios. We would have never gotten Ninetales. We would have never gotten... but again, I'm trying to... We got Jolly the Krogunk from it. Other than that, the things we got from it, we got Sorry, but like the things we got weren't that stacked. And so I just don't know how I would approach that next time. I don't know if I would not include it and make it a little bit even more challenging, because we still got the job done. It got challenging towards the end, but we still did get the job done. So I don't know. Let me know specifically about that rule and about the Nuzlocke in general, what you thought about how it ran, what could make it more dramatic, what could make it more difficult, what could make it more fair, I guess, as well. I do like the rule that we finally decided on halfway, that it can't just be the last Pokemon that we sacrificed is the only one on the chopping block, that any Pokemon that has not survived one round of sacrifice is not on the chopping block. That made us sacrifice our starter Pandora, which I thought was one of the more dramatic points in the series. Maybe I'll do like a death/sacrifice montage after this. I mean, I'm going to have time between this and when it goes up to do that, so I could do that, or maybe I could make like a top moments. I don't know. I got some time on my hands, so I'll think about it. Obviously, you'll know in a couple days if that ever came out, but if it doesn't, then I'm sorry. Got a lot of dust up here. Other aspects that I thought went well or didn't go well. Overall, I thought it was good. Like, I thought the Nuzlocke was pretty good. I can't really think of too much that I would change about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. This is definitely my favorite Nuzlocke I've done. It got a little scary at the end. I didn't know that we were going to get the job done, but we did. And that makes me feel good about myself inside. So, yeah, but that's about all that I have for you guys. So, thank you again for following us through the series. It was a long one. It was awesome. I enjoyed it at least, so I hope you did too. And keep an eye out for whatever's going to be on the channel next. I have not picked a game, but I'm going to need a game to replace this. So at the time this goes out, this should be our Monday, Wednesday, Friday series. And then I should be playing Isaac on Tuesday, Thursdays. So I'll need to find another game to fill that Monday, Wednesday, Friday slot. And I haven't quite decided what that's going to be yet. So yeah, I have no idea. Thank you. It's not going to be Pokemon, I'll tell you that. That's the only thing I can tell you, is that it will not be Pokemon. I kind of like staggering like every other game is Pokemon, or is it Nuzlocke, or, you know, maybe we'll play some other Pokemon games that aren't even this, like Pokemon Snap, or Pokemon... I have an idea for playing Pokemon Snap that I might try, so I don't know yet. But, or freaking... Well, Nintendo took all the ROMs off of the internet, so I'm not going to be able to play any of those, but... I'll find a way. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Hopefully I don't get my computer viruses in the process. But we're getting close to like a minute 10 here, which is going to take a long time to render and to edit, so I'd rather not make it any longer. Thank you so much for watching this series and this episode in general. If you guys did enjoy, please show some support down below. It means a ton to me. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them by, because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time for whatever, I say this every time we finish the series, for whatever the heck I do next.